Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's practice is a 20-minute flow that will help us release any tension or tightness in our neck and shoulders. Let's jump right in. Come to a comfortable cross-legged seat. Feel free to sit up on a blanket or even a block if you have it. Bring your palms to your knees and lengthen through the spine. Tuck your chin in just slightly to elongate the back of your neck. Close your eyes and allow yourself to become present in this moment. We often feel tension in our necks and shoulders when we're stressed or worried. So release any thoughts or feelings that you may have right now and focus solely on your breath. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Release any tension in the space between your eyebrows, in your jaw, in your neck, and in your shoulders. Keeping your eyes closed, gently drop your right ear over toward the right shoulder. Slowly rotate your head, bringing your chin in toward your chest, and continue rotating as you bring the left ear toward your left shoulder. Take a few more rounds of this at your own pace, keeping the back of the neck elongated and your shoulders relaxed. Let's meet back in center. Inhale, bring your shoulders up toward your ears, and on the exhale, roll your shoulders backwards, drawing your shoulder blades together. Do this a few more times, continuing to make big circles with your shoulders. Keep your movement slow and in sync with your breath. When you're ready, change direction, this time rolling your shoulders forward. Come back to a neutral position. Interlace your fingers at the back of your head. Inhale. Lift your chest, open your elbows wide, and gently press your head into your hands. On the exhale, slowly draw your elbows in, round your spine, and bring your chin in toward your chest. Take care not to put any extra pressure on your head. Inhale, chest lifts, bring your elbows wide. Exhale, round your spine, elbows come in, and bring your chin in toward your chest. Take a few more rounds of this at your own pace. One breath, one movement. We'll meet back in center. Keep your shoulders relaxed and bring your right arm across your chest toward the left side of your body. Hug the right arm in with the left and send your gaze over your right shoulder. Take a few breaths here. Let's release and do the other side. This time, bring your left arm across your chest toward the right side of your body, hugging the left arm in with your right, and send your gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe deeply. And release the left arm. Gently draw your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest slightly and interlace your hands at your lower back. Inhale, extend your arms behind you. On the exhale, bring the interlace to your right side waist, squeezing the right elbow inward. Relax your shoulders and gently drop your head to the right. Take a few breaths here. Let's do the other side. Slowly lift the head. Inhale, extend your arms straight back behind you. On the exhale, we're going to bring the interlace to your left side waist, squeezing the left elbow inward. Relax your shoulders and gently drop your head to the left. Slowly release and come back to center. When you're ready, let's meet on all fours with our shoulders directly over our wrists and our knees over our hips. Inhale, chin lifts, chest lifts, and tailbone lifts as your belly softens toward the earth for cow pose. Exhale, press the earth away as you round your spine, draw your navel in, and tuck your chin in toward your chest for cat pose. Inhale, chin lifts, chest lifts, and tailbone lifts as your belly softens toward the earth. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. On the exhale, press the earth away, round your spine, draw your navel in, and tuck your chin in toward your chest. Keep this going at the pace of your own breath. Feel free to add in any movements that your body needs today. Return to a neutral spine. Keeping your hips above your knees, begin to slowly walk your hands forward and release your forehead to the mat for puppy pose. Keep your arms active here and draw your lower belly in. Breathe into the fronts of your shoulders and your upper back. If you want to deepen the stretch, press more firmly through the hands as you pull the hips back to create traction. And only if it feels good, begin to lower your chest more toward the earth. And if it feels okay on your neck, you can even bring your chin to the earth and send your gaze toward the front of the mat. Wherever you are, don't forget to breathe. When you're ready, let's meet in child's pose. Bring your knees wide and your big toes to touch as you release your hips toward your feet. Your arms are long in front of you as you surrender your upper body and third eye to the mat. Let go of any tension in your face and neck. Breathe in deeply through the nose, and on the exhale, breathe out through your mouth, letting out a sigh. Walk your palms over to the right for a side body stretch. Allow each inhale to create length in the side body and every exhale to release tension. Breathe into the left side ribs. Find your way back to center, and we'll do the other side. This time, walk your palms over to the left. On each inhale, lengthen, and on each exhale, release. breathe into the right side ribs. When you're ready, find your way back to center. Slowly come back to all fours. From here, walk your knees back slightly, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, press firmly into your palms as you lengthen your spine and lift your hips up toward the sky. Reach through your heels, drawing them toward the earth while keeping a slight bend in your knees. Inhale, bend both knees and get a little more lift in your hips and lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, draw your chest toward your thighs. If you'd like, wake up the back of your legs. Inhale, the right knee bends as you reach through the heel of the left foot. On the exhale, switch sides as the left knee bends and you reach through the right heel. Take a few more rounds at your own pace, alternately bending and straightening the legs. When you're ready, inhale the right leg up and back, keeping the fronts of your hips squared toward the floor. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms and come to your fingertips for runner's lunge, making sure the knee is stacked directly above the ankle. As you settle into this pose, send your gaze straight down toward the mat. If you want an even deeper hip stretch, pull the belly in and gently lift your chest and look toward the front of the room. Take a few breaths here and enjoy the hip stretch. If you lifted your chest, come back to a neutral spine. Lower the left palm to the mat, turned out just slightly. Inhale the right arm up as you sweep your chest toward the right side of the room for a twist. Look up toward your fingertips. Release the right arm and bring your hand back to frame the front foot. Drop your left knee to the earth and one by one, bring both hands to your front knee as you come upright to a low lunge. If you need a little extra padding here, grab a blanket or even a towel to place under your left knee. Sink into the hips. Interlace your hands at your low back. On the inhale, lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades together, and extend through your arms, bringing them away from your hips. Pull the lower ribs in and allow that to give you a little more lift through your spine. Lift your chin slightly and send your gaze up toward the sky. There's a lot of sensation here. Allow yourself to relax into it and send your breath to the places where you feel the stretch the most. Keep your face relaxed and keep your breath calm. We're going to release this by shifting our hips back so that our left hip is stacked over the left knee. Begin to straighten your right leg as much as you comfortably can. Come up onto the heel of the right foot and flex the foot. Keep your hips square and stacked over your left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, begin to fold over your right leg. Find the action of energetically drawing your right heel back while reaching your chest forward. And draw your shoulder blades down your back and away from your ears. Inhale, bend the front knee and bring your hands to frame the foot at the front of your mat. Press into your hands and we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Let's do the next side. This time, inhale the left leg up and back, keeping the front of your hips squared toward the floor. Exhale, step your left foot between your palms and come to your fingertips for runner's lunge, with the knee stacked directly above your ankle. Send your gaze straight down or toward the front of the room. If you lifted your chest, come back to a neutral spine. Lower the right palm to the earth, turned out slightly. Inhale the left arm up as you sweep your chest toward the left side of the room for a twist, looking up toward your fingertips. Release the left arm and bring your hand back to frame the front foot. This time, drop your right knee to the earth, and one by one, bring both hands to your front knee as you come upright to a low lunge. Sink into the hips. Interlace your hands at your low back. Inhale, lift your chest, gently draw your shoulder blades together, and extend through your arms, bringing them away from your hips. Pull the lower ribs in while lifting up through the spine. Send your gaze toward the sky. Release any tension in your face and breathe evenly. Release by shifting your hips back so that your right hip is stacked over the right knee. Begin to straighten your left leg as much as you comfortably can. Come up onto the heel of the left foot and flex the foot. Keep your hips square and stacked over your left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, begin to fold over your left leg. Draw your left heel back while reaching your chest forward. Bend the front knee and frame the front foot with your hands. Press into your hands and step back into downward facing dog. Exhale to release and find your way to a kneeling position on your mat. We're going to do a very gentle version of camel pose. Come to stand on your knees with your knees hips-width distance apart. The tops of your feet are on the mat. Press your shins and the tops of your feet into the mat, but keep your butt relaxed. Place the palms of your hands on your lower back on either side of your spine. Your fingers should point down towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen your tailbone down toward the earth while lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, begin to slowly lean back, pressing your hips forward so that they're still stacked over your knees. Sending your gaze slightly up toward the sky. Gently draw your shoulder blades together and relax the tops of your shoulders away from your ears. When practicing any kind of back bend, it's so important to create length in your spine, so be careful not to collapse or crunch into the pose. Lead with your chest and slowly come back to an upright position. Exhale, release, bringing your sits bones to your feet. Take a moment to feel the stretch across your front body. Back bends come in threes, so we're going to do this 2 more times. Come back to your knees. Press your shins and the tops of your feet into the mat. Butt is relaxed. Palms are facing down at your lower back on either side of your spine. Inhale, lengthen your tailbone toward the earth while lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, begin to slowly lean back keeping your hips pressed forward and over your knees. And send your gaze slightly up toward the sky. Shoulder blades are drawn together, and your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Breathe into the front of your shoulders. Breathe into your upper back. On the next exhale, slowly release. Do this one last time at your own pace. Slowly release your sits bones back to your feet. Slowly and gently send your gaze over your right shoulder for one breath to release any tension in your neck. Exhale, back to center. This time, send your gaze over your left shoulder. Exhale to release. From here, reach your arm straight out in front of you. Cross your left elbow over your right and bend both elbows so that the backs of your hands meet and your fingers point up toward the sky. Stay here and press the backs of the hands into each other, or wrap your right hand around so that the right fingertips touch the left palm. Wherever you are, press into the hands and lift your elbows and lengthen your hands away from your face. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take 3 breaths here. To release, slowly lower your elbows and unwind your arms, bringing them down to your sides before we do the second side. This time, cross your right elbow over your left and bring the backs of your hands to meet, fingers pointing straight up toward the sky. Press the backs of your hands into each other, or wrap your left hand around so that the left fingertips touch the right palm. Wherever you are, inhale, press into the hands, and as you exhale, lift your elbows and lengthen your hands away from your face. Remember to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take 3 breaths on this side. Exhale and release. Inhale, both arms straight up overhead. Bend your right arm, bringing the right palm between your shoulder blades. Now bend the left arm and bring your left hand to the right elbow. Begin to gently pull your right arm towards your left until you feel a stretch. Take 3 breaths here. Release your hands straight overhead and do the other side. This time, bend your left arm, bringing the palm between your shoulder blades. Now bend the right arm and bring the right hand to the left elbow. Begin to gently pull your left arm towards your right until you feel a stretch. Take a few breaths here. And release. Bring your seat to the mat with your legs stretched out directly in front of you. We've been kneeling for a while, so feel free to shake out your legs a bit. Bring the right sole of the foot outside of the left knee. Keep the left leg straight, or bend the left knee and bring your left foot toward your right sits bones. Bring the right hand behind you and inhale the left hand up toward the sky. Pull the belly in, lift your chest, and twist to the right as you lower your elbow to the outside of the right thigh. With your fingertips pointed up toward the sky, bend your index finger and press it down with your thumb while keeping the other finger straight for Vayu Mudra. This will let go of any restlessness and calm your mind as we near the end of this practice. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist deeper. Keep doing this at your own pace. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. If it's comfortable for your neck, send your gaze over the right shoulder. Exhale and release. Let's do the other side. This time, bring the left sole of the foot outside of the right knee. Keep the right leg straight or bend the right knee and bring your right foot towards your left sits bones. Bring the left hand behind you and inhale the right hand up toward the sky. Pull the belly in, lift your chest, and twist to the left as you lower your elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Bend your index finger and press it down with your thumb while keeping the other finger straight for Vayu Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist more to the left. And keep doing this at your own pace. And again, if it's comfortable, send your gaze over the left shoulder. Release. When you're ready, bring your back to the mat. Draw your knees in and hug them in toward your chest. Keep your back flat on the mat and draw the tailbone down to create length in your spine. If it's comfortable, softly rock side to side for a gentle back massage. Take a few breaths here. Now reach in between your legs and grab the outer edge of either foot as we move into one of my absolute favorite poses, Happy Baby. Stack your ankles over your knees. Gently begin to pull down on your feet while you bring your knees closer to your armpits. Lengthen your tailbone down toward the mat and draw your shoulders onto your back. Keep your feet flexed and energetically reach through your heels. If it's comfortable, softly rock side to side for another gentle back massage. When you're ready, slowly release and hug your knees into your chest for a final time, thanking yourself for this practice. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat and roll over to your right side using your arm as a pillow. This lets our bodies know that we've reached the end of this practice. When you're ready, press into your left hand and come to a seated cross-legged position, facing the front of your mat. Let's take one more deep breath here together and close this practice by bringing our palms to touch at heart center and bowing our heads in gratitude for this practice and for our bodies that allowed us to show up today. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking this time for yourself and joining me in this practice today. Let me know how it went for you in the comment section below. Feel free to leave suggestions for classes that you would like to see in the comment section as well. If you know a friend that may benefit from this practice, share it with them. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.